Hey folks, Daily Landsblog for the 24th of July, 2018. I'm sure you've heard about the tragedy that took place in Toronto on the Danforth, which, if you're not from Toronto, is this really cool, amazing neighborhood. And there's a huge Greek population, huge number of Greek restaurants and Greek stores. And it's just really one of the things that makes Toronto so wonderful. And that is the fact that you have different cultures in different areas, and you can get a taste, literally a taste of all different cultures anytime you choose. The magnitude of this tragedy is just so, it's unfathomable, it's inconceivable just how tragic this is from every perspective. So what happened on Sunday night was that a gunman shot up, and I'm not sure whether it was a restaurant or what it was, and two people were killed, and a lot of others were injured. And so you look at that and you say, oh my God, the tragedy for those people. And the gunman was shot and killed. And then you find out that he suffered from psychosis. He suffered from severe mental illness all of his life. And you heard, or at least I read, the release that came from his family. And that in itself was just heartbreaking when I think of what that family had to live with, what he had to live with. I'm not trying to sway sympathy to the gunman. I'm saying that there's a million different victims in this, and it's tragic from every standpoint. And it's just really hard to understand. And it's hard not to generalize. People will look at this and say, well, mental illness, and they'll try to make conclusions and draw conclusions from it. And the fact is that many of us who suffer from mental illness are lucky enough to suffer from a mental illness that A, can be treated, and B, affects only us from the standpoint that we don't take it out on others, although I guess emotionally some people do. It's just, I look at this and I think of that young man and what he had to live with, and it just breaks my heart, and it breaks my heart for the families who lost someone, and all the people, like the bystanders who saw this take place. The stress, the traumatic stress that they have suffered is inconceivable. I don't know where I'm going with this. I guess I'm asking you a question. What can we learn from it? Someone with severe mental illness, with psychosis, gets a gun and kills people and injures people. And then we find out the depth of his mental health, his problems, his struggles. What do we learn from that? How do we take this massive tragedy and try to learn something from it? I don't know. I'd love to have your ideas. Please let us know. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. We're here because we're here to figure it out. All right, Brando, we get it.